So I'm trying to understand your purpose.
I am collecting content for a story that I'm working on, and as soon as I collect that content, I will be out of here.
How can I facilitate that?
Nothing. I mean, you guys have been fantastic. I don't really need any assistance here. I'm fine collecting what I'm collecting here. I'm not collecting anybody's personal information or details. I'm not taking pictures of anybody going in.
We can't verify that. Would you be willing to show me your video?
I would not, because that's personal property, and I would prefer a warrant for that.
Okay. So,
and the second issue is I can't pull content off of these cameras.
Is it a direct webcam, live stream?
No, it's saved to a different location. So
you upload it to a separate server?
Right.
Yeah.
So I can't really pull that up right now. So, but that's my own business, what's on there anyway, right?
Well, I don't disagree, but you have to understand, in the current climate, we have a lot of concerns around people who are videotaping police stations, right?
Current climate. I don't really watch the news. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You don't watch the news at all?
I
You're
don't.
Not interested in the news?
I do not.
You're not interested in anything?
I honestly do not.
I struggle to believe that.
I honestly only watch it once in a blue moon when it comes on the screen when I pass by it.
I have to say, I'm struggling to believe that.
Okay, well I do. I am not one for really mainstream media, but...
So, I'm wondering if you can hear my position and our concerns. What are you hearing in terms of my concerns?
That there's somebody out front of your police building, and that you believe that this person is collecting personal information on people who are coming and going.
Yeah, potentially.
And I am duly respecting it again right now. I'm not collecting that, and so I've articulated a purpose for you to be here, for me to be here, and you guys don't need to be here any longer. That's the way I see this.
Well, we're going to wait until my sergeant gets here.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because I think it would be important for him to have a conversation with you around this.
Sure.
Right now, your camera is on city property.
Sure, which is fine.
You're currently at a bus location, so you're actually on transit property.
Sure,
okay?
so should I move a few feet this way, and then I can move my equipment to
Well, we're going to talk to my sergeant. You can move
this
your
over.
camera all you like.
And then that way we're kind of on the public easement. That way we're not...
So this is still all city property. It's still
right, and so that's owned by the taxpayers, which is myself.
That's also city. This is all private development. Yeah. So the city as a corporation owns this, and it's actually slated for private development. Okay?
But if I stand on the sidewalk, then I'm obstructing the sidewalk.
You are, and actually you're currently at a transit stop. So you're actually on transit property as well when you're on this sidewalk.
Right, so would that not be their jurisdiction to enforce that though?
No, it depends on where you are. So right here, this is city property. This is owned by the city corporation, okay?
Right.
This is also sold to development.
Okay.
This is the city sidewalk here, but it's also a component of transit property.
So would you issue me a trespass notice then? Is that how that would work?
We're going to see.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm not entirely clear on your purpose.
Okay.
And I'd like you to be cooperative, but you're not choosing to be. So
I'm trying to be as cooperative as I can under my own rights, right?
Well, no, you're choosing to make a point.
I'm not choosing to make a point. I'm just choosing to not engage in contact that's mutual. I'm out here collecting my own content, and I do not wish to be engaged with, and I did not expect you to engage.
You are aware that it is an offense to interrupt someone's use of transit property, correct?
I haven't interrupted anybody's use. They've been able to get on the bus. The bus was just here and was able to pick up passengers, and so I haven't obstructed that.
Well, there is a passenger here. I'm not sure if she feels as though she's been impeded on.
No, I don't believe she does.
So, I understand that this is city property.
Right.
That this actually has been sold by the city as a corporation to developer, but this is also transit property and it's a transit offense.
G-Tanney, T-A-N-N-E-Y.
He's refusing to provide his purpose. His reason for videotaping.
I provided a purpose.
He says he's an independent investigative journalist. He's not willing to provide who he's affiliated with or what he's affiliated with.